Hey, welcome back. This is Nasu with Fight for Kidneys. I'm here. I welcome you back, guys. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Soon we're gonna be celebrating 1 year of me talking to you guys. And the month of March is Kidney Awareness Month, so we will be talking about spreading the word, like spreading the gospel about how to protect our kidneys and how to stay safe and how to make sure we are watching on the things that can damage our kidneys. So today's topic will be a short topic, and it's something that I have also watched. And I tell you guys, most of the times when I come to you guys, it's the things that I have experienced taking care of patients with kidney problems, who are going through dialysis. And recently, I have had to deal with the patients who have dementia. And especially when I talk to people in the US, most people are aware about dementia. And let me tell you guys, when I came to US, my first job was to work in a facility that took care of dementia people with dementia, memory loss. And most of those people were actually, you could see they were young people in their 50s, 60s, 70s. I feel those are still young people. And especially right now, we are finding out that people are having dementia at an early age, either from trauma, from head trauma. A lot of people who, young people who are coming from the, what do you call them? The army guys or people in the army that have had probably head injuries are also getting dementia, because it's sometimes the memory loss is because there's some blood circulations and connections in the brain not taking place, and so they start having these little dementias, forgetting about things. And one thing about dementia, and that's how people forget dementia, people never know somebody has dementia, because especially when you meet somebody who older person, they have short-term memory loss, but their long-term memory loss will be intact. They will remember things. They'll give you a story, probably say about World War II. For those people who already are living, they'll talk to you about World War II. But if you tell them, you talk about something that happened 5 hours ago, or ask them, what did you have for lunch or for breakfast? They might not remember. They might repeat you over and over and over again. And so I'm fighting that, especially now. That's why I'm connecting with people who have kidney health and they have dementia. That's the most toughest ailment you can have. And as a family member, that's so tough. You having a loved one with dementia and kidney issues and going through dialysis, that's the toughest part. And recently, I've been getting, I had one patient who was actually in their 50s, very young person, but and this guy was an IT person, very, very smart guy, but he had dementia. And it was hard, not just for the family member, but also for us caregivers, trying to make sure this patient stays safe in dialysis. And the other thing you find, it's hard sometimes for people to get a good diagnosis when they have kidney failure and they start having dementia. It's very, very hard to diagnose, because sometimes the symptoms they present might be related to kidney problems. So it's like the doctors might assume and say, this is because your kidneys are not working. So they get misdiagnosed, or misdiagnosed. And it's hard. I get to talk. I spent time with patients and the family members that because I have a couple of patients that are demented, and I get to sit with the family members to talk and give them the support and letting them connect with the things that are seeing their loved one. How can we be able to connect, both of us, the family members or the caregivers, and us providing dialysis? So if you're out there, you have a loved one who has dementia and going through dialysis, it's very, very hard. It's very, very, very hard. I'm sorry to say, but it is difficulty. It's difficulty in a sense that you have to make sure your loved one stays safe. It's also hard to make sure that you are. It's an extra added task than when you have a normal person with kidney health, that they know, I can only eat this, I can only drink this. Somebody who has dementia, sometimes they don't even know how to tell, what should I drink, what should I eat. You leave them in the house, they snack on everything, they eat on things. So you have to worry about their safety, because as dementia progresses, the people becomes like their gaits become unstable. Their sleeping pattern also changes, and that's the sleeping pattern changes. At the same time, it's also with the kidney disease, the sleeping pattern changes. They also might end up like their brains is not connecting with, okay, they need to swallow, or they need to go to the bathroom, or they need to do this. So if you're there having somebody who has kidney health, and you notice these changes with their medical condition, like their mental status, please talk to your loved one. Sometimes, and the good thing that I know, there are drugs out there that the patients with dementia would take, and you slow the progression. But people do not ignore if you see changes, if you see this person, okay, they have kidney health, but something else, you are telling them something and they're not connecting, or you tell them, okay, today I would like you to do this, but they still not connecting. Or they see your kids, they are young, but they see your kids, but they can't put together their grandkids. They can't tell who is their grandkids. They can't remember them. You see their gaits are changing. Make sure you seek medical help, because safety is number one. We have to make sure we are keeping them safe at home, and we are also keeping them safe while in dialysis. And if you have a loved one who has dementia, you still be needed both at home, and sometimes you might be needed at the dialysis facility, because you have to support the staff there. You have to be able to be there, because these people might not even remember that they have a dialysis line, or they have access on their arm. They start pulling, and it's very, very dangerous to have a demented patient and going through dialysis. I have worked both arenas, so I know how, like, if you are just that they're not in dialysis, you can redirect them. You have just one thing that you are doing, but when they have both dialysis and dementia, it's a lot of work. So if you're there and you have noticed your loved one has changes, please talk to the doctors, see a neurologist, let them document what you're seeing, so that you can get the care as soon as possible and prevent them from getting worse. Sometimes it's beyond control. We get older patients that is way out, like the dementia came, and then they ended up having, like, they have been having dementia, but then their kidneys failed. So, you know, it's hard. But when you have somebody who already in dialysis and you start seeing this, you have to see how you can slow out the progression, you know, because the other spectrum of where their dementia, by the time they come to dialysis, they have already progressed to where they don't have the longevity of them being in dialysis also goes down because the safety issues, you know, at home and even in dialysis, the diet, making sure they are eating their bite, they are taking their bites with their food. You have problem for them swallowing, you're trying, you know, so it become a little bit complicated. So I'm just here to highlight about the dementia. There's not that much that have been done, not enough research, so I can't be able to give you guys enough research and about the dementia, but it's something people are starting to look into it, dementia and kidney health. And people with kidney health, you know, whether there is any relationship between dementia and kidney health. But it's something that I have observed, and the only thing I can come here for, as a provider aspect of it, is to say, hey, you have to seek support for yourself as a caregiver, and also you might be requested to support the people that are providing dialysis to your loved one, because we have to make sure safety comes first. So until next time, I'll see you guys. I welcome you guys. It's the month starting March 1st. We'll be talking about kidney health awareness. Make sure you are out there talking about it, getting checked, making sure your blood pressure is in status, letting your loved ones know that they have to protect their kidneys, and wishing you guys a beautiful week. And hopefully if you have any questions, please connect with me and we still can talk. Again, thank you so much.